All right, Jeff. Where do we start?
Okay.
Like
You guys are ready to go?
Oh yeah.
All set up? All right, so I don't know if you could see me pinging on the drawbridge, but that's where your characters are. Just confirm that you can move them.
There's just a black. Oh wait, here we go.
You guys probably got to zoom out a little bit.
Okay, I did.
No.
Sam's gone.
He crashed his computer trying to. Oh shit! I think it did mine too, unless the music just stopped randomly. Okay.
It did.
Okay, yeah, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see us now.
Is this me? I guess that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Wait, why can't I move my dude?
You can put your picture in your token.
Ah,
Okay,
that's.
you.
I see.
You can't move yours.
Forgot how that works.
It does say all players. You should be able to move it.
I can move. Oh, that's cool. Does the shadows? What? I can't move mine. I can move the bald one. Yeah, I see you moving that. I can't though, however.
But you can't. All right, let me try. Okay, try it now.
No luck. Still can move this guy though.
Interesting. Okay, let me delete that. Okay, try now.
Only Baldy.
Oh, weird.
If I remember correctly, there used to be a drop down for being able to assign it to somebody.
Yeah, it's assigned to all players, so should be fine.
Yeah. I can't move his either, actually. I can move Sam's as well. I can't move Joe. Oh, wait, now I can move Joe.
Okay, now you can move Joe's? Okay, Joe, try to move Joe's.
Aha, yes. I'm in
Okay,
control now.
Where are the token settings? Or at least the...
So you would go to your player characters in the journal section on the right, rather than...
I see. That's right. Thank you. It's been a while. Forgive me.
It's gonna be good.
Sam, you back?
Brother Sam. No, he's not in Discord. He's in the game.
Discord. Maybe he restarted his computer entirely.
Yeah, maybe. We got all our abilities on the side. This is a sweet little hot reference here. Is that a mechanical roll mouse?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Mike, yeah.
So both... Oh, okay, I see.
All right, let's put a new token for Baraka down there.
There we go.
There we go.
Are there any monsters in this moat guarding this castle?
Your intelligence did not specify.
I see. Something emerges from the water. A beast of great girth and power. Ah, yes. Enraged is he. A singular eye on the top of his head. He sprays water outward.
Can you guys hear me?
Bathing. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Because I left and came back.
Oh, we
yeah.
noticed.
Okay.
All right, Jeff, I made a
It
mistake.
wasn't working.
Through this. How do I get rid of this?
Oh,
now?
good. Hopefully it's working now.
Probably should have figured that out before I did it.
No, that's where that lives now.
Well,
It's a permanent part of the reality of this
oh,
place.
shit. Might be. Bad start.
Oh, hold on. Draw, clear drawings and text. delete all drawings, text, and images.
Ooh, don't do that.
No, don't want to
Something
do that.
lurking beneath the waves as well.
I used to know how to clear that.
An apparatus.
I don't know. Oop. Now I'm adding some blue hairs to it.
Yeah, that's quite the monster. It's like a spider. The water spider cyclops.
Blue balders.
Blue balders, baby.
baby.
We're back from the mission we never completed before.
I cannot control my character token.
Oh no.
Ah, okay. Well. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
Is it because of the
Yep,
splash damage?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Splash damage. So are you guys ready? Sam, you ready?
I am ready to go.
All right.
Good.
As your party passes through the towering gates into the castle courtyard, the grandeur of the coronation spectacle folds before them. Moonlight blossom trees stand tall, their delicate flowers glowing softly, casting an ethereal glow upon the surroundings. A sea of vibrant colors greets their eyes as nobility and esteemed figures from distant realms mingle beneath fluttering banners. The air is filled with the melodic strains of bards, their music weaving through the lively conversations. Crystal spires rise in the distance, catching the sunlight and casting a dazzling array of prismatic hues on the courtyard stones. Amidst the lush greenery, sparrows flit from tree to tree, their melodies harmonizing with the enchanting atmosphere. Glowing blossom sprites, small and ethereal, dance around the moonlight blossom trees, adding a touch of magic to the scene. These creatures, intertwined with the magical essence of the courtyard, create an enchanting and mystical ambiance. So, as the grand venue's gates swing open, your party steps into a bustling scene of anticipation and regal splendor. A herald adorned in resplendent attire stands at the entrance, announcing each guest with a flourish. Nobility and diplomats, their garments a riot of colors, make their way through the gate, greeted by the welcoming ceremony. The courtyard begins to fill with esteemed figures from Eldoria and neighboring realms, setting the stage for the coronation celebration. The air is alive with a sense of excitement as guests embark on the journey of this grand event. So, you have been announced. You've arrived. You can put your tokens in the castle courtyard.
Okay.
Not a changeling.
All right.
This is the courtyard right here.
We got to get up into the griggity grass, yeah.
Into the grass area, yeah.
Copy
All
that.
right.
Walking through.
Yeah. So you arrive and there's guests that have entered before you already in there, starting to mingle. The atmosphere is a little awkward at the moment. There are a couple of mechanical servants in the courtyard here that are at the moment just emitting light. You notice guards here at the gate standing watch, and two characters in particular taking particular attention to the ceremony. You recognize them as Lord Arik Shadowvale, who seems to be paying particular attention to a guest list and checking off guests that arrive, and Lady Alara, who is, you would assume, paying attention to security matters.
Okay. So that is what we see at first glance.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Now, I should have mentioned this before. You were briefed beforehand that any major weapons, armor, things like that wouldn't be allowed.
okay.
Is there anything you would like to try to sneak in that would be more subtle?
I think as a sorcerer and being proficient in simple weapons, I probably don't need to worry too much about that.
It would be, something you would have wanted to plan beforehand, obviously.
Yeah.
So if you were thinking, I'd like to take in some vials of poison and you put that on your character sheet, that's fine. But you know, if you haven't thought about it at this point, it's too late. It's not like you can go back now.
Is anybody like doing any kind of like ocular pat downs or anything of that nature?
This verbiage, yeah. Lady Alara
Okay.
here
Yeah,
is
yeah.
paying very close attention to people.
Right.
Okay.
You see that?
And this guy, how do you ping, by the way? What is it?
You just hold
like
for a half
hold
second.
your main mouse.
Ah,
left
so
left click.
this dude here, because I know he shared a portrait with a lot of. Which one is this? Is this the money guy?
Yeah.
Moneybags McGee.
I was gonna ask if it would be possible to put.
Also, let's change our colors to like not shades of blue for everybody.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
want to
good.
be shades of blue.
I'm gonna be yellow.
Alright, fine.
I am going to be.
Obviously, you're gonna be red. Don't be a different shade of. Yeah, great. I'll be red then.
Okay. A second. The source.
Sam, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Sam's favorite color is purple. If he goes purple, I'll go gran. There we
There you
go.
go.
I'm not gonna change my color. 'cause
Cool.
you
All right,
all
we
changed your
are-
color.
Yep.
All right. So did we? This is Moneybags here on the right.
Yep.
No, that's Lord Arik Shadowvale.
Shadow Veil. See here.
And these guys are just like guards, commoners that we can kind of see around us.
Yeah, so the guards have a uniform. They're notable. You can tell them by their unique token. It looks like this. So there's
Okay.
3 of them right
those
here by
guys,
the
okay.
entrance.
Loyal to the
right.
late king.
Commoners I've
Mhm.
used as this token, but
Gotcha.
you know they don't have a uniform. They're dressed in their finest livery.
And Lady, forgive me, I gotta go look at my notes.
As you guys
Alara,
sit and get oriented, a couple of more commoners have been announced
Okay.
and make their way into the courtyard.
what were we announced as?
Whoever
Sorry.
you are, that's
Excellent.
your.
That's great.
You
Okay,
pick
cool.
it. Yep.
Got
Cool.
it.
All right.
Well, Lord
I'm gonna
Eric
make,
Shadowvale could potentially be someone we want to talk to. It says he's loyal to the late king, and his loyalty lies to the late king's vision and is unwavering. He has ambition over morality, and that sometimes leads him to prioritize political gain over moral considerations. If we can, just down the line, just put this in your hat, if we can convince him that the prince isn't following in his father's footsteps or doing something weird, you might be able to turn him into an ally who wants to king make someone else. Just a thought.
Okay. I am gonna make gentle eye contact with my fellow totally not doppelgangers, and I'm gonna just kind of peruse about the courtyard here. Just gonna move in between the guards, not particularly looking at anything, but try to pick up on any kind of conversations or that anybody might be having in this general area, perhaps. And I'll just kind of wander this way.
I wonder, what is this, northeast word? Kind of
Yeah,
in
we'll
an
say north.
Yeah, it's
electric slide-esque way. I'm a young, flashy noble by the name of Tass, and I give a derisive look to Mr. Eric Shadowvale, which the 2 honeys up high kind of notice, like, I don't really need you, and then I'm in front of this one. I talk her up. Is this another noblewoman, or am I talking to a waitress? Doesn't matter. I rolled a seduce.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
Um,
And there we go.
all right, so Barack, let's roll a perception check to see if you pick up on any whispers or notice anything worth your time in that area.
I don't believe that I shall.
Yeah, Lady Alara just seems to be paying close visual attention to the guests as they arrive. You know, sort of being like a last resort of making sure nobody's got any weapons or contraband on them. But nobody is speaking to each other in that area.
As I walk past, I take just a quick note. Just try to see if she's looking at anybody in particular with her gaze, which it sounds like she's not.
No, I mean, yes, she is looking at in particular at people as they arrive, you know, one
Mhm.
by one, two by two, 3 by 3, however it is that they're announced. She takes them, whoever's the focus at that point, and is looking specifically at them. So at one point she was focused on you, now she's focused elsewhere. Joe, you rolled a seduce. I'm gonna first roll to make sure that one of
Let's.
those two people is a male.
Okay. Let's go more towards
One
like
of
a
them is,
friendly
or I'm
flirtiness.
sorry, I meant female.
Okay.
One of them is a woman.
Hey,
Um, and
50% ain't bad.
so why don't you roll persuasion?
Okay, and that would be, where's my character?
As he's chatting them up, two more people get announced.
Great.
And one of them is Duke Leonidas Ironhelm.
Ooh, baby.
And they make their way in.
Where is my character sheet? It's right down here.
And what are you doing as Joe remembers how to seduce?
Yeah, yeah. Are there any animals? Any wildlife?
Yeah, so you notice sparrows flitting from tree to tree.
Oh yes.
And
you mentioned this.
also, there appear to be some kind of sprites. You're not sure if you'd call it an animal or what. I don't know how I'd define it exactly, but there's definitely a sort of conscious like being of some sort that's kind of ethereal that seems to interact with the trees and with the guests.
Okay, so there's kind of like a nature spirit-esque thing going on.
Yeah, like a wisp kind of thing.
Okay. I found my stats here. I have persuasion 6, and as much as it would be fun to seduce, I'm more looking to get information. So that's kind of where I'm going. Is it right to, because
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet, to
So
make that a persuasion?
You rolled with advantage, and so I'm trying to think if you would have advantage.
I'm still rolling a d20 though, right? So I can just do that now.
Yeah,
That'd be
you already
perfect.
rolled it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, when you clicked the persuasion, it rolled for you, but it
Oh.
rolled with advantage.
Oh, all right.
I don't think you have advantage unless your character sheet would otherwise say so, in which case let me know, but I'm going to say that's an 8.
Oh, well, is it because I'm proficient in persuasion? Is that why it would give me an advantage?
Proficient would add 6, which is why you have an 8 instead of a 2.
Oh, okay. Maybe my background. Let me look real quick. Sorry.
I think your character sheet's probably just set to roll with advantage.
Forever.
Mild shock.
Oh, whoopsies. Did I do
Yeah,
that?
let me see. It might have already been set that way. I doubt it's something you did intentionally. So yeah, roll queries. You have it set for always roll advantage.
Which one is that?
I'm gonna do advantage toggle. Okay.
Okay, they just all appeared. Is it all the purple stuff up here?
Yeah. So advantage, disadvantage, and normal. Basically, I don't know if you know how that works, but if you roll with advantage, you roll 2 dice
and you
take
get the
highest.
better of the two, right?
Right.
And
so
now
here, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you what that looks like. Can you see on the?
I think I saw it in the chat. Yeah, because
do
it
you see how
shows
there's
8 and
two?
19, and I'm
you have-
assuming with advantage it would pick 19, the better of the two.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And so persuasion, if I roll again, you could see that's 14.
Yeah.
Because I did it with normal, and then if I do disadvantage,
Look.
see how the 19 is grayed out
Yeah.
and the 12 is highlighted?
Yeah, but
That's
why
what-
is there two again for me?
I just switched it to disadvantage as you rolled it.
Okay, I was like,
So I put it back to normal.
Okay.
You gotta remember,
That's how that
listening
works.
isn't his strong suit.
There we go. Okay, 10. All right.
All
So
right.
I got an 8, which isn't terribly good.
Gotcha. So yeah, I stopped the clock to train you on that. So at the moment, guests are still arriving. A couple more have arrived. And one of them is Captain Eldred Stoneheart,
Up
captain
to
of
the
the City
north
Watch.
there.
Okay.
What's this little guy over here? This little tin man.
Mechanical servant.
Yes, you said that. Forgive me.
Yeah. So at the moment, they're not doing much. They're just kind of providing light and helping guests, not destroy the flora, I suppose.
I walk a little bit closer towards the mechanical servant, taking detailed mental notes of what the mechanical servant looks like for potential use later.
Okay.
I move down this direction, and I speak with. Oh, yeah, this guy's pretty clever. Never mind. Moving on.
All
Let's
right.
find.
So while he's thinking, it's a sleek brass exterior adorned with intricate etchings and delicate filigree. Standing at just over 5 feet tall, it moves with a fluid grace, the gentle hum of gears and cogs barely audible.
Speaking my love language.
Sam, what are you doing at the moment?
I'd like to talk to a bird or two or whatever.
Get him.
Okay. So that's like a speak with animals spell for you, right?
I think so.
All right, let me take a look at your character sheet. Yeah, so that is a spell.
Yep.
And so you should have 3 slots remaining, even though it says 0. So you can burn a spell. Go ahead and click that for me.
The spell.
Yeah, click the spell itself. Okay. Lasts
Clicker.
10 minutes. Comprehend and communicate with beasts for the duration. Okay, cool. So you are going to speak with a crow. What would you like to ask it?
Hell yeah.
I would like to know if the crow has heard any interesting gossip prior to the event starting.
Oh shit! What's up, Sparrow?
Yeah. So these are the sparrows in the courtyard. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna roll a quick little die here.
Rip.
Okay. It says it has things you might want to know, but it usually when it gives information to people, it is rewarded in some way.
Without question.
So what do you have to offer it?
Well,
Start loading your slingshot.
I gotta poop that out first.
Right. Yeah. We gotta
thing.
get that out of the prison
I
purse.
think that we might have aligned interests, and by sharing the information that they may or may not have,
You will
they
cultivate
may or may not be able to help the pursuit of trinkets or
interspecies relation.
yeah. I mean, I'm not. Let's
I'm
like
gonna
Rob's.
assume it's your character doing the persuading and not you. So why don't you go ahead and roll persuasion? And this is a good thing for you.
So here's the thing. I will roll this, but I want to say one thing.
Go on.
Like the famous Lord Rob Zombie once said, more human than human. And that's what I am. So just remember that, little bird. Okay, I'm rolling persuasion.
All right. So you also have advantage always on, it would seem. So let me fix that real quick.
Sabotage.
But yeah, you rolled pretty terribly.
Right back.
So it says that's great and all, but I'm hungry.
Oh, why didn't you just say that? Why you gotta be weird about it? You just could have asked for. Let me get you some. What kind of food do you want? If that's what this is about. I thought you were trying to be like. You wanted jewels or something. Food.
He
Hold
wants
up.
some of that good shit from the kitchen.
Oh, word. All right,
Stuff they don't-
BRB.
All that stuff he has to steal.
Right. Okay. Well, friends, I'm gonna go acquire some food here. I think it's like over this way, if I remember correctly.
And then Barack Obarda, I don't know what's going on with your character sheet, but
Yeah, I couldn't make heads or tails of the roll 20.
okay.
It was pretty. It was. I had to like make some concessions. Like on, there's some of the stuff that you have in there like doesn't. I think it's like like table talk here, is tied to the SRD and not actually licensed through 5e. So I've got some of the spells that are in there are kind of jacked up because they're wrong.
Okay, I got
But
you.
I sent you the PDF of that.
Yeah, I do remember the PDF. I was just
yeah.
gonna change your advantage toggles all, but we're good.
I shouldn't just here. Let me just check. I don't think I have. I'm
I
using
don't
that
think it's set up for it.
plugin bit to make. I'm just hitting something. Whatever. There you go. I'm super deceptive. I can flip that on later, but
Who's this guy
Okay.
here?
That is
The guy that you're standing next
you
to.
recognize
Oh, yeah,
him
where?
as
Where did I go?
Duke Leonidas Ironhelm.
Oh shit.
Did I get deleted?
You're right here.
Oh,
I don't see me anymore.
No, that's
No.
interesting. Do you see that one that I just put nearby?
I can move me. Am I in a? This is like invisible here.
I'd like to
Not to me.
attempt to persuade Duke Leonidas Ironhelm.
This is like
To
not-
do what?
I would like to persuade him that perhaps the things you've been hearing about in the courtyard about the prince kind of being in league with certain entities, whether or not there's some validity to it. But I'm going to be kind of
Yeah.
persuading in a, can you believe that? So many people are saying it. It's so crazy, right? So I would like to roll for that. Can I just hit
Isn't that's not persuasion.
I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not persuading in any way?
That's performance.
No.
Yeah, I would call that performance. I agree with Sam.
Yeah.
Persuading someone to believe a like a gossipy lie? That isn't
Yeah,
persuading?
but you said the way that you're delivering it is
Oh,
like, can you
oh.
believe what this
Yeah,
guy
you're
saying?
Oh, I inadvertently
shoulder
made it.
nudge.
Okay. Well, let me see
Getting
here.
rules lawyered.
All
I'm
right, let me
just trying
think.
to save you from
Let me
damning
think.
yourself.
Yeah.
Well, then
Also,
you know
Jeff,
what? It's
I,
too risky to go full bore, I think. I'm going to kind of say, "Good day, sir." Kind of saunter off.
The reason I can't see me, I can like
He gives you the
once
downwards
pinged it,
nod. Okay,
Cool.
the reason you can't see me because I pinged it.
I was able to find it because you pinged it, but I don't
Oh, I
have
see.
the field of view thing toggled. So when I move, nothing gets highlighted. So this is everything's like dark for me.
Oh, how do I
That's-
Okay, hold on.
That seems to be the rub.
Token bars.
How's that?
Yeah, that looks.
Can you turn me on too? Doesn't look like
You can't see your token? Oh, look at that.
Well, actually,
Okay, there you go.
so everything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Everything here is like just black. Like it's
yeah,
like
it's black for me too.
Everything is black.
Like we're
It's,
not seeing our vision. Basically, is
Yeah, the vision cones are not operating.
Can see
it's,
us.
it's weird. They're working like up here. Like
That's
way up.
because the courtyard is fully illuminated, I think.
Okay, so this is just
Interesting.
So, like, if I
darkness.
move this servant. Oh,
yeah,
I
so
see.
like this area over here is like
You
actually
aren't-
like black.
You are not emitting light. That's why.
admit me, baby. Oh,
Do you
because we
want
don't have
to
a
emit light? Or do you
because we don't have like a torch.
Like, do you have like
No. So this big
laser eyes? Like,
circle
what?
surrounding Sam, is that just from another light source? I thought his character was emitting this
Yeah.
huge.
So the mechanical servants in the courtyard
Okay.
are supplying light,
I see.
Yeah,
but really,
I'm
so
not-
are like the trees that. This like technically it's the servants that are emitting the light, but really I
Okay.
want the courtyard to be lit up by the trees.
Got it.
That's how it's really going on.
Okay.
Sure. There's just a big chunk of like stuff here from Fog of War, and it isn't like removing itself. So I think is what I was trying to say.
Oh, the fog of war. Okay, hold on.
Yes, there's just some mechanic. I'm sure it's because you had to recreate my token. So
Yeah, maybe.
that's on me. It's not the end of the world. I just like I can't like these guys up here. Like I can't even see that they exist. Like I can kind of see that there's somebody there,
Mm.
but like they're like almost like completely. I can see like the very top of them, but like moving near them does not do.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pause the
Yep.
clock. We are currently halfway through guest arrival.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's because you don't have a character sheet.
Little
Oh
tape.
wait,
You've
I
got
had a
vision.
character sheet.
Yeah, you've got vision. Vision is on, so I don't know. Here's another token. Vision's on. Do you see your other token?
Hang on, sorry, I was looking at my. You can't see my character sheet. Like I put it in there. It's just not.
No,
No, I don't
you-
see the other
it's
token.
not.
Oh, now I do.
That one
Uh,
working better?
No, same.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore though.
Yeah.
So for table talk, are the guests alerted that they only are allowed to kind of wander in the courtyard, or can we kind of wander about freely? How's that work?
You weren't sure.
Okay, so it's not in the invite like, hey, guests are confined to the whatever. Okay.
Wait, let me see here. I think you do know. You have you've been given this briefing of the security plan.
Okay. Green.
So
okay.
there are secure areas that you are not allowed to go into, but you are not currently refined to just the courtyard, although you think it might be a faux pas to sort of leave at this point while all the guests are still arriving.
Understood. I'm moving towards the church part.
And also, Sam, did you like try to sneak into the kitchen? Is that what you're going
I was
for? As
walking. I wasn't gonna try to sneak. I was just gonna try to walk into
just
the.
trying to walk right in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk right in.
So which way are so you headed this way? Are you going to go in these doors here?
I was assuming. I was trying to remember, because like right here is the pleb dining hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I thought I remembered that the kitchen or something was close to it, but I thought that was like storage.
This is indeed storage. Your
Yeah.
character has remembered correctly.
So I was
So
trying.
you can
to
walk around and
remember.
search for the kitchen if you don't remember where it is.
I think it's up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to walk in like you own the place?
Yeah, and then feign ignorance when it fails.
Okay. So you walk into the castle with the
Yeah.
tight corridors, tight stone corridors, well lit. You're traveling through the hallway. There's a door in front of you here. But you remember the plan. As you go to the right, by plan I mean floor plan, you go to the right and you see an empty dining hall where these mechanical servants are preparing place settings and stuff like that. You go through the door and you start heading up this hall towards the kitchen. You don't notice any guards or anything. It's well lit by torchlight. You take another right, and the door to the kitchen is closed.
I tried to open said door to the kitchen.
Okay, it's unlocked. You go in the kitchen and you see chefs very busy, preparing all of the food that's going to be made and served. And at the moment, everybody is too busy to notice you. I'm going to put some chefs in here.
Well, it looks like there's a plethora of food on this prep table right over here. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna grab like a carrot, maybe a couple berries or something. Try to.
1 carrot, 2 berries.
How are you doing this? You're just going to grab it nonchalantly like you own the place?
I'm just gonna grab it, not like I own the place, but like I'm not like doing anything wrong per se.
Like you own the place.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty much how okay. All right. So you go and you grab something off the table, and it is you grab some type of vegetable. It looks like there's carrots there, so let's just say it's carrots.
Perfect.
And I am going to make a roll here. Hold on a sec. Okay, I guess I'll just roll this.
Damn. Wait.
Okay. So everybody is too busy to even notice that you grabbed something off the table real quick. And with that, what do you head right out the door?
Yep, just back out
Okay.
to a general location of bird.
Okay. So, as you're walking back, Sam, or not Sam, Kyle, what have you been up to?
I don't know. When Sam moved up here, like I literally can't see anything. Like there's
Hmm.
Well, you're
whatever.
still in the courtyard, right?
Yeah, but I mean I can't see anything on the map.
Can't see anything
Like-
on the map. I
Like
see.
there were people standing next to me, now they're gone. Like,
I see. I
this
didn't
is,
realize that was your issue.
yeah. Like I'm just trying to figure out like if there's like a vision setting or something like in my sheet. that
Yeah,
needs to get-
your setting is. I don't know what's going on with your character sheet, but it's not filled out.
Your daredevil.
Yeah,
No, that's probably
Yeah.
okay. Now it does seem filled out. No, it's not. So
I don't.
I can create you a new character sheet, and
I mean,
and you can
Changeling powers activate.
try a new one. I
Form of
suppose.
new character
I
sheet.
don't- I mean, I'm looking at what. I'm not sure what you're seeing, but I've got a full character sheet. So,
Yeah.
like I've also like I even like switched my guy to like tiefling. I've got like dark vision. I have dark vision. I don't know. Just
What if you
Just carry
refresh
on.
the browser?
yeah. Let's try that. Huh?
Yeah, when I open your character sheet, it opens up Charactermancer, which tells me you've not finished filling this character sheet out.
Is there maybe like one field left blank?
Yeah,
or
just
something?
carry on without me, and I'll figure this out.
I've created a character called Kyle's new character. If you want to use that one instead. Joe, what are you up to?
So I want to follow up into this hallway. However, upon reaching this door, assuming that there's nothing traversing it, I would like to shapeshift into, not shapeshift, but take the form of Lady Alara Stormwatch. Is that who's in the courtyard?
Yes.
And I know she's in the courtyard right now, so I'm going to take her form and continue walking upward, except I want to take the stairs to the left up. Can I do that?
I shit my pants as she walks by.
There is a guard
Yeah.
there.
There's a guard. That's fine. I'm Lady Alara Stormwatch in appearance, so I would like to persuade him to move aside. Would that be? I suppose I could intimidate too. Yeah, I'm gonna roll
Well,
to.
wait, do you have to like do that?
I mean, I don't know. I appear like his boss.
Right. So I just am thinking like, is there any?
Do I
roles to
just
be
kind
made?
of I motion to step aside without saying anything?
Without saying, okay, so roll, and are you trying to intimidate?
Would that be intimidate? I guess. Like, I
guess
guess
it just
it doesn't really matter. It's 6 and
depends
6.
entirely on context, right? I guess it
Okay.
depends on his.
I suppose that
relationship
would
with
be an
her, but,
intimidation
like,
thing. Like I'm moving you with my hand. I'm not going to open my
Okay.
mouth. So I'll intimidate. I'll roll intimidate then.
Yeah. So, as you approach, he seems utterly confused as he looks you up and down. And as you do that, you realize that you aren't dressed anything like Lady Alara.
Well, I address that immediately by saying I see the concern on his face and say I'm going undercover to better protect the prince, or now king. No, not yet. Right, still prince. That's
He's-
persuasion. Do you want me to roll? I mean, I suppose I did intimidation, but that I can do persuasion too. Whatever.
No, I'm gonna use that same roll. It is a good intimidation roll. Actually, I'm gonna say go ahead and roll persuasion for that other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was gonna be a tough one. So he's just confused. He says, "My lady, you know, even you aren't allowed up here, undercover or not." And he's just completely off
And you
guard
know
with
I
it.
am the last line of defense between death and the prince who will newly be your king and as your boss, if you want to remain on castle property grounds, you will step aside immediately.
I can't do
Roll
that.
intimidate.
Yeah, no.
20.
So
Get out of my fucking way.
ma'am, these are the stairs to the king's quarters. I cannot let even you in. They'll
Isn't
have my head.
Isn't it
if I move.
20? Don't I just get to do it? It's
No,
20.
nope,
No.
nope.
Wow.
20
Listen.
isn't a magic pass to do anything.
Guard, this was a test, and you've passed. You'll have your promotion in the morning. Well done. I turn around, proceed back down the hallway. God damn it. Am I taking too much time though? Like, should I, I don't want to move in another direction. If that's like an encounter, right? So like,
Yeah, I've stopped the. Well, I'm not going to stop the clock. I'm going to stop it now as I asked Kyle about his character sheet.
okay.
How is that going, Kyle?
I mean, you're gonna need to make me another token to start, but I'll start working on that, I guess. Just
A
carry on.
token?
Well, yeah, you just made a new character, so like I don't have. You deleted my guy.
So go to the journal on the right.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything until I finish the sheet, so it's just.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Can you?
Well,
are you able to edit Brock
just
Obarda's?
carry on, man. Just carry on.
All
Okay.
right, fair enough.
Sam, do you want to get some things shaken?
Oh, I'm going back to
Or-
the.
What's your dude's name? Quan.
Yeah, I'm going back to the courtyard to hit up my bird homies.
Okay.
All right.
See what the
So you're
skinny
back. As Joe was doing that, you're in the courtyard. You feed the sparrow the carrot. And you asked if it knew any sort of secrets.
Just if it had any, like, if it heard any, gossip or interesting tidbits before the party started and got set up, when people are out airing their business and such.
Yeah, what it tells you actually is that let me see here. So basically the information that you get is that Master Thorn uses these sparrows to gather his information, his secrets, his whispers.
Fuck.
The sparrows are the information gatherers for him. So they observe the courtyard and what's going on. Now you say F, but I was not expecting y'all to know that already. So well done.
Well. Solid carrot play. What? Master Thorn. Using classic move. So, okay. Then he must be able to speak with animals as well, right?
You're not. Are you asking the sparrow?
I'm just thinking out loud, I guess.
Okay.
Is there okay. Is Master Thorn suspicious of anybody that's here today?
Not particularly. He trusts no one typically. So he has an equal, already suspicious level of pretty much everybody.
Gotcha. Does he? Okay, my final question, and I will let the bird be. Does he utilize any other animals for means of information gathering or delivery?
So this sparrow has seen him talking to other animals, primarily rats that live in the castle.
Excellent. High five the sparrow, and I let it be on its way.
All right.
You break its wing immediately
Yeah,
with the hollow
right, like-
bones.
No, you see, I shape shifted my hand into a wing and no, I'm just kidding.
Go on. So are we are you doing something beyond that?
Nope, you're good.
I think
I
I'm gonna
learned
walk.
valuable information.
I think I might walk back up to that guard and say, "Hey, your promotion's this way," and then lure him into a closet.
Okay, you're gonna do that.
I might need your help, Sam, subduing. Where are you? You're in the courtyard?
I would be back. I can't move my guy out of this.
Oh, you can't move him out
room.
of that door. Gotcha.
All right. So Sam,
now I am in this hallway.
I'm back. I'm going back to the courtyard where Sam is presently. So Sam, come back.
I'm back.
I tell him he should take the form of Lord Eric Shadow when we get into this hallway. And I will remain Lady Alara. And I will say to this man, hey, this is the prince. He wants to personally thank you. We have a special gift for you. And perhaps a new station and some estates. What do you think, Sam? A.K.A. Quan.
Oh man.
Let's get it's gonna get spicy, okay?
I see this. I kind of feel like we should wait to make any mega moves like that.
I spit at the
'cause
ground
Our friend
and I say, but I understand.
Barack has been in the bathroom, so
Truth.
should let him finish his duty.
Ideally, assuming that I was still standing next to Captain Stormblade, I was going to try to like kick up a conversation with him, just to kind of like see if he was interested in. I was going to attempt to really just start a conversation with him. Is what I was going to try to do.
Okay.
Assuming he was still standing where I was at the time.
Yeah, I mean, he probably hasn't moved very far at this point.
Sure.
So I'm going to stop the clock a little bit to let you squeeze this one in.
Yeah.
And
So really just like kind of like approach and just, make direct eye contact and a nod,
Okay.
Good evening, Captain.
Okay, so did you come up with a backstory of the character you've replaced to get in here?
I am Barack Obarda, and I look exactly like I am a politician from the far lands of
the neighboring kingdom.
The neighboring kingdom of Hawaii.
Okay, cool. So he wouldn't recognize you in particular from something in town.
Probably not.
Okay, so what do you want to discuss with him? You introduce yourself. He is here to mingle and put on a good political face himself, so he's happy to oblige you for now. You do introductions. He seems interested, and where do you steer the conversation from there?
Didn't expect to get this far, actually. Sorry, I was in the middle of doing. Let me just pause this for 1 second. Okay. Shit, I wasn't ready for that. To be honest. I just wanted to see. Just give me 2 seconds.
While you're thinking, I am going to. All the guests have finished arriving, and the guests transition seamlessly from the entrance ceremony to the welcome reception. Mechanical servants, their polished brass forms glinting in the daylight, circulate among the crowd, offering trays of exquisite refreshments. The air is filled with the sweet melodies of bards, creating a pleasant backdrop to the casual conversations and laughter that echo through the space. The moonlight blossom trees, delicate flowers aglow, provide a serene setting as the guests mingle, sipping on elixirs and indulging in the culinary delights of Eldoria.
Okay.
The ambiance is one of camaraderie and anticipation as the crowd enjoys the festivities in the radiant atmosphere.
Okay. So it's a little bit looser now. People have been introduced. They're starting to mingle and starting to party. Okay. This is probably our intel round, if not one of many. So I'm wondering, Kyle, do you remember in when we were given our dossier on the castle, do you remember where the library was with that chick? What's her name?
The librarian is Baroness Lyra Moonshadow.
Oh, damn, she's a baroness. Holy.
I don't remember the location, though. I didn't grab
Alright.
that bit.
Let
Guarded
me
knowledge.
see.
Rare tomes. Secret. Ooh, rare tomes and secret of okay, I do need to find her.
I believe the library was like, hold on, let me kind of.
You're good.
All right, so this
Over here,
ground
maybe?
floor, there are some areas of the castle that I don't have images of. This is the priest sanctum. Well, I'm sorry, this is like more like the church.
Yeah.
And this is the quarters where Countess Isolde stays. This is like a priest relaxing area, and well, that's stables related. So yeah, this is like the priest area. This isn't the library.
Okay.
The library is on a different floor, which you could not get a map for that. And I actually don't have a map prepared for when you journey down there. We're gonna have to kind of do it on the fly using
Okay.
this as. We're gonna use this as like a guideline. This map here for
Okay.
what's above the second floor.
Okay. All right. Was Kyle talking to someone, and did he get some information, or?
It's just, yeah, let me finish this sheet, man. I can't. Sorry.
You're cool.
That's okay.
You're fine. Well, we already have learned good stuff, so we can shapeshift, and we can shapeshift into a bird or a rat or a rat bird, and we could talk to the storm man.
Well, I
Shadow
also
cloak.
realize coming out here, I know it's like a free, was it a free action to like change? Just assume I change back to my form before coming out here. I don't want you to be like, hey, you didn't change you back, and then that lady sees me and sees herself, and this whole jig is up. So just an FYI. I am no longer Alara.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But I'll try and get in the habit of saying that because you should, because you'd be like, did you ever change
Well,
back?
yeah.
Because you're still... So I just want to do that too for my own sake.
Is Thorn Shadowcloak out here? Even? Did I miss that?
He is.
Yeah, he's to the right of the door.
No?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm
That's
thinking of
Lord
the
Auric.
diplomat. My fault. Yeah.
Thorn is in the courtyard. You didn't notice him until you went looking for him.
Okay.
So he looks the same as some other guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is him. Let me see if I can put his name in.
Put like a bite mark or something. I don't know, something on him. You could put like an X on him or
There, you should have his name now.
BFI. Do I have to like highlight him?
No, it should be there now. You should be able to see it.
Oh, you
Nope.
see names above all these people? Joe?
Not all of them, but Thorn, I just added one.
Okay. I don't have any names on mine. It doesn't matter terribly, but
I think it was this guy, right?
Yep.
yeah. That's,
Okay.
You can't see that name. No?
Nah.
Let me see here.
So I guess I would like to just see like kind of what he's doing. I feel like he is a good source of
Cool.
a
Intel?
lot of insight. Yeah, I mean intel, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying like
Can you see his name now, by the way?
Yep.
yes.
I see it now.
Okay, excellent.
I think that he probably knows how to get around the facilities in a swift and like discreet manner. So like just kind of observing what he's doing, maybe his mannerisms and such could be very beneficial.
Roll investigation.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Trying to watch him to mimic.
I mean, that is a benefit, but
maybe it's-
honestly, even just to see, like, maybe he knows where somebody hides the drugs. What am I?
Never once paid for drugs.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Sick, bro.
You leave dumber than you arrived.
I'm like, damn, that guy was just talking to people.
Yeah, you don't notice any particularly peculiar things about his mannerisms, just that he is observing carefully as he also mingles. He's got his eye on what's going on.
Suppose it'd be pretty hard to get much out of a spy master, to be fair, even in terms of like body language, right? Imagine if
Oh,
anyone's
see anything weird lately?
you are the spy master, right? Isn't that how that
That's
goes?
how I imagine it went down.
Well, I want to get in somewhere and start getting something. I'd like to try and find out where. I'm gonna try and persuade someone to tell me where the librarian hangs out. And
So you're just gonna go to a random commenter?
would anyone? Yeah, pretty much anyone in this courtyard that's affiliated, like the guards, for example. Would they think
Okay.
that's weird if I asked them where the library? No, I'm just curious about the cool castle that I've been invited to. So I go up to this guard. I would like to. I don't want to intimidate. I'd like to persuade him to tell me where the library is and where if the librarian is in there. Typically, at this moment in time, so I will roll that.
Sure, roll that.
Phew.
Yeah, so he says actually the library is still open for this event. He's not sure where,
guard.
Countess, what's her face is,
Baroness,
but that she's usually pretty reserved and often isn't one for parties. So he suspects she's right, like that's where she can usually be found, and he suspects that's where she'd be right now.
Okay, and where does he point me towards for that?
This area, and he mentions, it's past the forge. So he just mentions, yeah, you'd want to go in through this door because this is off limits right now. The church. So
Okay.
he mentions how to go up to these stairs and stuff.
Okay, so I'm walking toward. He says through here.
Here, yeah, you can't go in there right now.
Okay, and then I would take the stairs up to find the library. Correct? Oh, sorry. There, can't get through there. Is that the threshold you need to take me through? Ah, okay. And then these are guards, I take it?
Yep, a couple of guards there. They just sort of nod. They're keeping an eye on the weapons are all put away. They're not actually here.
Okay,
But
yeah.
This is the forge area where weapons are often stored, so they are securing this area.
So am I going up? No, I go around, right?
He mentions these stairs.
These stairs. Oh, okay. I thought we couldn't.
Yeah,
go
these stairs right here.
Oh,
these
okay.
you can. These are open.
Okay. Hang on. Trying. I think maybe you have to take me across that, or how do I do that?
So yeah, it's not going to change anything now.
Okay. You can just tell me like where I am above.
Yeah, the second floor it generally mirrors the first. I'm gonna draw some stuff.
Okay.
And it's like really ad hoc. Like I said, I don't have a picture. But the area which the library takes up is basically this, but on the second floor.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you're there.
Prior to me entering into the library itself, assuming she's in there, well, I'm just gonna quickly peruse who is most likely to garner the least amount of attention. I have male noble clothes on, right?
Right.
Okay.
You're like perusing the library?
Well, prior to me entering, I want to appear as a form of somebody. And that somebody is gonna... Oh, okay, yeah. Is that the personal guard? Who's the personal guard of the king? What's his name?
So there's Cedric Swiftwind,
Was it
who
Cedric?
you haven't seen.
Okay, cool. I will appear as him.
You haven't seen him.
Oh, I just have a dossier. I need to see what he looks like. Okay. Well, in that case, shit. Who have I seen? I've seen these guys here. So what is Duke? Can Duke get
Seen
me?
the shadow cloak guy. He probably.
Yeah, but I don't know if that'd be if the lady guarding knowledge would want to be sharing with like the spy master. I don't know how they're cool. What's Duke Leonidas? What's his story? I can't pull his bio. There we go. Yeah, he's not quite the dude. Lord
All right. While Joe's thinking of what he wants to do, Sam, Kyle, what are y'all doing?
bio. Okay, yeah.
So I believe 10 minutes in game has not passed yet. Correct.
40 minutes in game has passed.
Just kidding. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it live, so every minute. That's why I'm pausing the clock and then starting again. Every minute in real life is a minute on the timeline
Okay.
of what's happening.
Oh,
So
shit.
you've got 8 minutes until the opening ceremonies.
Gotcha. Never mind then. That's okay. I was gonna talk to the fake creature thing. Although, wait, maybe I still can.
Sure, you can.
Because I have some like speech things. I can like speak languages. Okay.
Speak them, brother.
I mean, maybe this is a celestial being. I want to try to communicate. Well, so I can see this like this fey creature that we were talking about, right? When I observed for
Yeah.
animals and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, they're very visible.
Okay.
You see them.
I
They
would
sort of
like-
look like stars floating around the trees, or like a glowy mist or something.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and communicate with them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, all these people.
What language are you speaking?
Yes. Ugh. Okay, let me think about this for a second. I feel like, completely stereotypical, that being would speak Elvish. So I'm speaking Elvish.
Okay.
As well as many other languages, I'm sure. Anyways,
You're speaking many other languages at the same
no,
time?
I'm saying I'm sure they speak
I'm
other
playing.
languages.
Right.
Okay, in Elvish, I'm like, so everybody is here to see, the king and the royal family and to be in their presence, but they should be in awe of your presence. Yeah.
Appeal to their pride.
Yeah.
Floating through the trees so arrogantly.
So this being communicates back with you mentally.
Sick.
And the way in which it communicates is foreign and simple, almost like it's a primitive consciousness. So while it sort of recognized the underlying feeling that you were giving it, right? And it showed recognition and gratitude and love back to you. It didn't have complicated thought that it could understand or also communicate back to you.
Understood. That's good. Okay. I've learned. It's like a energy source more so than a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle, do you have your sheet ready, bud?
No, go ahead.
I take the form of Lord Eric Shadow Balls. Shadow
This
Vale.
can only end well.
And I enter into the library. I observe my surroundings. Do I see anyone? Do I see the librarian at her work or?
So the Royal Library maintains an air of scholarly tranquility.
Okay.
Hold on. Ascending a grand staircase, you find yourself in a space filled with a soft glow of chandeliers overhead. Expansive windows offer glimpses into the courtyard below and bathe the room in natural light during the day. Moonlight blossom trees grace the interior. well, you see him through the windows. And Baroness Lyra oversees this elevated sanctuary of knowledge, where you can peruse the extensive collection. And she is there quietly with her nose in a book.
Perfect. I approach her as Lord Eric Shadowvale, and I have noble clothing, and I kind of go up to her with purpose. I'm beelining to her, making kind of not a lot of noise, but enough to let her know, like, hey, I'm here. I want to talk to you very soon. I'm walking up to her, and I say, I need to talk to you. It's urgent. It involves the king. Is he the king right now, or does he need to be crowned? Is he the prince?
He's the prince at the moment.
Okay.
He will be crowned during this
I
ceremony.
need to speak with you about a danger that might be befalling the prince, and I need your help. Do I need to? Am I persuading her that I'm telling the truth there, or how does that work? Or does
I
she
gotta
see
think
me
about
and
that.
she's like, "Okay, what do you need?" Right?
Yeah,
Because
I don't think
maybe
there's a role for this.
because she's like, "What is
but
it first? You know?
yeah, she's concerned with her reaction, and she's just like, well, what is it?
Okay, we suspect there may be agents planted within this castle who are utilizing things within this castle to harm others, namely the prince, the royal family, etc. And what I need is a book on all of the common things that are deadly to others that they might be trying to use to make poisons to kill the prince. I need it now, and I need it fast. Can you
Why
get me
aren't you
that book?
telling? Why aren't you telling? Oh, I forget her name. Why aren't you telling Lady Alara this
She's
right
already
now?
been alerted. She's combing each room as we speak, but I need to know the items in which she needs to look for.
Okay, sure. So you're suspecting poisons?
I think
Looking
so.
for a book on poisons?
That's my
Okay.
worry. Yes.
All right. So she says, "Come with me,"
Okay.
and she takes you to a section of the library, and it's just like, okay, here's a book of native plants that are known to be poisonous in this kingdom.
This is hugely helpful. Thank you. I'll absolutely use this to the betterment of everyone here. I also, off the top of your head, is there any other things you can think of that you've seen around the castle that may be deadly or someone can use to harm the prince that I need to know about to take out or remove or take myself into my possession?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. If you think of anything, keep it to yourself. Don't find me and tell me about it. Just kind of keep your eyes out.
What?
And I appreciate that, okay? And I appreciate you. And I walk out with the same purpose I walked in with.
And you are gonna just leave everybody in this castle confused by the end of it.
Okay, so I got a
Okay.
book on all the common poisons. I'm gonna sit somewhere. Where do the guests poop, by the way?
So on the first floor, where are these bathrooms at? So do you see them right here? I'm pinging in the far bottom left. See how there's a little room with a whole bunch of shitters?
Yep.
So there's rooms like that you can see elsewhere, and basically in the corners, it looks like of all.
Suppose I could have just sat in the library and read, huh? Oh well.
Yeah, you could have, but you would have probably been pestered with questions by her. It's probably how I would have.
Okay. Fair. Good. All right, I'm going to the shitter then. I'm back in the courtyard, but I don't want to move all the way. Well, I can't cross this door.
Okay.
Um,
I will move you. So you're heading back into the
yeah,
courtyard.
I have this book. It's in my cloak. I've transformed back into me prior to entering the courtyard, and I'm here in case someone else is making a play or move somewhere.
Okay.
So before I go to the shitter,
I'm gonna stop
someone else.
the clock for a bit.
Okay.
And I just need to look at a few things. Kyle, how's your stuff coming along?
Sheets all together, but
Okay.
I'm still in the same position.
Still in the same boat. All right.
So
Yeah, I had mentioned something I'm remembering now. I'd mentioned something happened with your sheet that I put Obarda in the middle of the courtyard. Can you see that at the moment?
Let's see.
nope.
You can't see that.
Negative for me too. Oh, look, he's there if you move the light source. Check that. Now I see him.
Okay, Kyle, can you see him?
Yes.
Can you move him?
Yeah.
And can you see like everything else on the page?
If Sam is next to me, yes.
If Sam is next to
It's
you,
Sam.
yes.
It's because Sam is emitting light as well,
So-
I think.
Well, there's light being emitted in this courtyard, not from y'all. So
Right.
he
But
should be able to
unless
see
Sam is
everything.
there, I can't see anything. Like literally, now Sam's gone. All the people around me are gone,
Wait,
like,
let's see.
including
Oh, yeah.
myself.
That's true, yeah. For me
Like,
as well.
Like, I don't.
Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna try one thing on your character sheet, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna unlock the whole sheet and just say screw the vision thing.
Why don't you just make
I don't wanna-
everybody emit light, and then we just like don't say that we're emitting light.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but I don't think that's the issue. Unless I'm just not understanding, because like the light, he should be able to see stuff anyway.
It's like I am though. Like if I move my if I move my character, like I can like up here, like where like there's like pillars and stuff, that light moves. But like the stuff around me, like the cone of vision seems to be working, but like if I move away from individuals, like I just can't like see anything. It's like it's really weird.
Sam has one setting on that neither Kyle or I do. I don't know what that is, though.
on his
How
token.
do you know I have it on?
Well, look, watch.
What?
I'm gonna move you. See this? See how the sphere moves around you? Maybe you
Oh.
don't. If you don't, it's just for me and Kyle. But like over here, I bet
No,
you
I do
Kyle.
have like a aura.
Can you see now?
Yeah, oh, although Kyle's got
that's-
like a
yeah.
yellow thing around him now.
Well, I
It's
just yeah.
He just
I was
that's just an aura.
okay.
Yeah, I normally use that for like spell casting or something.
Ah,
Can you see now though on your own?
No,
How about now?
no.
I don't know what's going on with that.
The only thing that I see, like I can see, what's your face? I can see
How
Alara.
about now?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna have you emit light. I'll have all you guys emit light because whatever.
admit me, baby.
Just
Sam's is a crisper, larger light.
Yeah, a crispy.
We got the Econo light package. Kyle, we have to upgrade our subscription.
Oh, I see. Yeah, here he's changed the light settings, the bright light and the 50. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Bright light 50. What do you got? Bright light 15. That's fine. Because everything should be.
Hey,
lit
there's
up.
humans here.
Oh yeah, look at
I
me.
didn't do nothing, but I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Check out my sphere. Oh yeah, baby.
All right. So
All right, Kyle's in, baby.
that
to it,
works.
Kyle. Sorry
That
about
works. It's-
that. I thought it was your character sheet.
No, it's all good, man. I went rogue on you. It's all good.
So what do you want to have been doing in the time?
Yeah, let's
I-
catch up.
Pause it for you.
Catching
Let's
up
catch
with
you up.
I have just been beating my dick like furiously in the courtyard, trying to get the librarian to notice. But, unfortunately, she didn't.
No, well, she wasn't even.
She wasn't even there. Like it was really awkward. It was a really horrible. Is everybody still in like the same general like?
Everyone's still
plays-
mingling in the courtyard.
Where
Minus
where-
Joe, who went and.
to the yeah. I caught up on that. Where are we on the timeline right now? What time is it?
All right, so we are like 13 minutes until the opening ceremonies begin.
Okay, so we're at about
12 minutes. I'd say.
quarter to 4. All right. So I got some hot goss. So I wanted to ask homeboy, the fuck is his name? Sorry, I don't have my notes in front of me now. I gotta go find
Eldred.
Lord Eldritch, Stormbblade. I wanted to inquire on I want to make sure I frame this right. Maybe I don't need to worry about the phrasing so much. We can theater the mind it. I wanted to inquire on his thoughts of the ongoings of this event, given the recent, I don't know, cataclysm. I don't know how they feel about the death of the king officially, and the heightened, perhaps the heightened security that he may be feeling. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll
So
get back into character eventually here.
he gives you a very political response about how you know, as always, the security of the city is first on his mind, and that he, he wants to assure you the city is safe and remind you that the king died while on a diplomatic mission, not in this kingdom at all. But but he doesn't say it with like the way I kind of presented that to you was a little passive aggressive. He doesn't present it that way. He presents it very politically.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure. I need to go see what's actually in my character sheet now. Because I believe this will work. There you go. Spells. And I took that out. Doesn't have it in here anymore. Okay. That sucks. In that case, I take note of it, and I extend a hand. I apologize for his loss and thank him for his candor and humanity as I glance towards Lady Alara. Your counterpart who failed seems... I'm assuming that she would be... I'm trying to implicate that she would have been with the king at the time. Your counterpart seems to be on much higher alert than you are, and perhaps wrongfully so. And I will begin to indicate that I'm going to walk away. But I'm still kind of holding his hand a little. Looking
Okay.
infernal.
So you're basically like, as you're saying goodbye, you're fishing for information on how he feels about her, I take it?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just trying to sow a little bit of discord here. Like, hey man, you seem like you're kind of vibing. Your counterpart looks a little stiff. Maybe she got a little stick up her ass, something to prove here.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? I'd say roll performance.
Oh, it just happens to be where I'm a Viking. Sorry, she is a little bit different. How does this one? Where are my regular core? Is that where we go? There we are. And button. Does this work this way? I hope this works this way. I don't actually know. It does. Yay! Yay!
Okay. So yeah, I would say roll insight as well.
Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So with the way his mannerisms shift, you know you've struck something that interests him. You can tell that there is a rivalry between the two, and that he is all too happy to discuss Lady Alara's failings.
Uh-oh.
And so as he gives again a political response. Now he doesn't really know you or see you as particularly important. This is also gleaned from your insight roll. So he doesn't put a whole lot of energy into convincing you of anything. But he does think, one more person on his side is certainly a good thing. And so, he says, well, he just mentions that this event, much like the king's trip, was her responsibility, whereas neither of these are his responsibility. And so he he basically just reassures you that in his duty, he is performing sufficiently, and that the city is safe, and that allows him, the ability to relax here today.
I will, before releasing his hand, I will once again, in my best Barack Obama impression, thank you for your candor, Captain. um, um, it's good to know we're in good hands here within the city walls. I look forward to speaking with you later this evening, if time
Okay.
permits. And just for the record, I need to fix my character sheet because I was supposed to have Detect Thoughts as a spell, and I fucked that up. So I was going to use it, but it's not there, and I'll sort it out. And I'm good with that. I'm going to move kind of towards
You can still
that.
use it if you want, even though you could put it on there later.
Let me just make sure that I actually can, because there's some discrepancies. I want to make sure I'm
That's
going
fine.
with the rule set.
I think your insight roll gleaned everything you.
And yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, that's good. And I'll kind of mosey on, and I'm good for right now.
So Joe, are you going to transform later on into a drunken Lady Alara and make her make a fool of herself
Perhaps.
and really tank her credibility?
Oh yeah. First, I'm going to read about all the common poisons that could be dangerous in this building, and very likely that will be going to the kitchen and finding herbs and weird shit, seasonings.
What else? I have detect poison.
Well, so you can double check that I did my work correctly.
Right. Yeah, I'm like your teacher.
Oh yeah, that's real bad poison. Perfect. Excellent.
Are you trying to uncover a poisoning plot? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set
A
/
poisoning
recover.
plot set by me. I will be the discoverer, the murderer, the detective, the judge, the jury.
Yeah, you just change into all of them. Are you just like moseying down to the kitchen there, like you own
no,
the
I'm going
place?
down to the shitter, actually.
Oh, okay.
Assuming
Very good.
that's all right. I heard it
Oh,
was
you put
down
names
here.
on everybody. Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff, can you stick me in one of these shitters? I want to get to reading.
Sure
You're
can.
gonna miss the opening ceremonies.
Yeah, believe me.
Yeah, that's on him.
This is lore accurate. I would be in the bathrooms trying to avoid. Here we go. All right, so I'm starting to read this book on all the stuff that's dangerous in here and common poisons and how deadly they are and etc. A book on poison. That's what I'm doing for the
Poison
next
for dummies.
All right.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Did we? And I'm sorry, I was in the middle of stuff. Did we get anything out of Lord Arik other than you tried to seduce him earlier, Joe?
I don't think he actually went and
No,
did that. He.
Oh, you were trying to
I
seduce.
think he decided not to
I
seduce
didn't.
one of the
And
ladies.
we just
here.
nodded at one of. Yeah.
But you were like, "This guy's scary," and ran away, right? That was it. That was the only interaction we've had with him so far.
Yeah, you
I
haven't
think so.
interacted with him.
Okay, so then as my other 10-minute, then I kind of want to. I would like to interact with this guy a little bit if that's viable for the time slot.
Yeah. Now that well, we could just leave him there. That's fine. He was in that position as he was like counting attendance, essentially.
Okay.
Which is long past. So, but yeah, we could say he's in the courtyard, and you approach him and take it away.
Okay. As I'm walking by though, I want to try to make eye contact with Alara.
Roll performance.
Okay. I love it. I'm into it. Sorry, I need to put my sheet up in a better position on my screen because I keep losing it. Yes, discard and exit. Thank you. Core and performance. Ooh,
Okay.
it's not so good in a crowd.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess it depends. What are you doing to try to get her attention? Because there's some ways that you would absolutely never fail to get her attention, and then
Yeah, I'm walking from Captain Aldrich, and I literally just want to go from there to there. But I, halfway through, like I'm looking at her. I'm straight
I
up like
see.
looking at her. I'm just trying
So
to
you're
catch
just
her gaze.
like mean mugging her on your path across the courtyard. All right.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
she is literally just observing people, and yeah,
Correct.
she notices you.
All right.
And you make eye contact with her.
So I make eye contact with her, and I hold it. I hold it for a good, I don't know, just a second too long. That would make it comfortable. right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make it a little bit uncomfortable, and then I look away. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Before he does, he slowly draws an L and brings it up to his forehead.
So
As he continues to-
in a matter of like less than just a few seconds, right? Her attention towards you goes from just noticing you emotionlessly to realizing that you are looking at her and you've made eye contact, and then there's like a smile and a nod.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah,
then
exactly.
you keep doing that, and the smile fades, and her brow furrows a bit, and you both stare at each other as you make your way to Lord Arik.
That's it. That's it. Correct. That's all. No reaction from me whatsoever. I recognize that she recognizes me, and I just keep moving along.
Jeff, we're gonna need you to
Interesting.
roll to see if she's pregnant.
I'm sorry, Lady Alara?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to roll this. Give me just a second here.
Mandarin.
Yeah. I think I know exactly what's going on with her love life. Give me a second.
Oh shit! Got some 90210 coming up, huh? Get him.
I love when I am kidding and then it works out really well for me.
I'm gonna be in the shitter and I'm gonna come out like Danny Glover with
She's
the
not
pizza and everything's on fire.
Not.
Nice
When
try.
you guys
Not pregnant.
Try, Barack.
when you guys mentioned you were gonna like start doing this roll to seduce bard game, I decided I needed to understand what everybody's sexuality was and what the current relationships they were in. And so I got it all
Perfect.
jotted down.
Now
and
we
she is
play the real politics.
absolutely not pregnant.
Okay. Yet.
But you rub Baron, what's his name's belly, and you ask him,
When is
when,
the
when
blessed,
is he?
when is the blessed event, my friend? So I want to walk up to Duke Leonidas, and I want to kind of boisterously introduce myself. Assuming he's kind of alone, he's open to. This is this guy, right?
That's Lord Arik.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to get
Leonidas?
yeah, I'm sorry. He's
From-
not. He's not. Oh, he's up here.
Leonidas is here, so he's
Here.
the diplomat from the other kingdom. The
Okay, well now it's really awkward because I was like walking backwards the entire time.
You were
like, staring
moonwalking,
her
dude.
down.
That's establishing dominance, dude.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
courtyard.
This absolutely happened. You mistook Lord Arik for Duke Leonidas.
Oh yeah, no, I love this.
And you
I love
you
this.
approached him awkwardly, and when you realized it wasn't the guy you wanted, what do you do?
Moonwalk away.
Double
Moonwalk
moonwalk.
away.
There's no rebuttal for it.
Forgive me. I am Barack Obarda, envoy of the land of Hawaii, and I was looking to build stronger bonds with my province, nation. What do we consider these things out here?
So you're still talking to Arik, by the way.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
I mistook you for the Duke Leonidas, who I was hoping to align with. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
So he introduces himself as Lord Arik Shadowvale, and that he is the head of the King's Council, the Council of Ten.
Lord Arik, I do know your name. I am sorry to hear of your loss of the former king. I just had the pleasure of speaking with Captain Eldred, who assured me that we are in the safest of hands this evening. And as I say it, I glance back over at Alara, who hopefully is also staring at me still.
I'm gonna say she is. Yeah.
I give her a quick look as I'm speaking to Lord Arik.
Okay.
And
I want to know where this is going. I can't wait.
I look back, and I'm sure that we'll be significantly safer here than any other foreign trips that may have taken place outside of these walls. Forgive me for mistaking you, sir. I'm not walking away, but that's just like my preamble, I suppose.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So he mentions how the king was a dear friend of his, and that the losses affected him dearly. And I don't think he touches on the poison of that you're unleashing on Alara. I don't think I don't think he would dig into that, but you can roll
Okay.
insight to see if you recognize that he caught onto it or something like that if you'd like. If that's what you're trying to.
Not at this time. I once again didn't realize who I was talking to. Wrong guy, wrong time.
Yeah, we get that a lot. A lot of people say we look like, so it's understandable. Yeah, me, Leonidas, and Thorn. People really just struggle to tell us apart. I'm not sure why.
My father, who made his fortunes by made his name known by sending messenger pigeons offering wealth, if only they would respond to him. Also had this issue with his many brothers. Anybody? Nobody's picking up on that. That's fine.
I didn't. No.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to it.
Is that a Daryl and Daryl joke?
No, it's the Somalian prince.
Be a lot cooler if it was.
We'll leave it at that. I apologize for wasting your time, but if there is, I'm sure you're a very busy man today, but there is time that you could offer, I would love to learn the thoughts of your former king, and how we could perhaps better align my small fledgling nation of Hawaii with yours.
Oh, very well. Perhaps there will be time later to continue this discussion.
Thank you kindly. You have a great day, and I have hope
Me too.
that we can work together in the future. And I walk away.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I've got my 30 minutes in. Thank
Okay. Did you still want to go talk to Duke Leonidas?
you. I'll catch up with him later.
Okay. Alrighty.
Hold it up. We're already behind on schedule.
We've got a minute and a half still till the opening ceremonies.
Perfect.
You could see the preparation
Whoop.
of some increased security around the gate here. People are starting to come together, knowing that the grand entrance is coming. So they're making their way around. And anything you guys want to do before
Yes.
the opening ceremony begins?
I would like to leave my lavatory. I've read what I needed to read.
Okay.
I found a whole bevy of very interesting topics of poisons and things. How do I get out of here, Jeff? I can't get out.
You ask the hand of God to bring you out.
Bring me out.
Here,
Okay,
I'll
I
put you in the
walk.
courtyard, assuming
Okay,
that's
yeah,
where you
that
wanna go.
works. Yeah.
Oop. There you go.
I see that in medieval times, vegetable poisons were the best known and most common. Hemlock. You got your hellebore, your what do they have? Mandrakes and stuff like that. Also arsenic for killing rat. Oh yeah, the rat poison. So I'm gonna make my way to the.
Yeah.
I think I saw this food. Wait, where am I? There I am.
Right here.
I'd like to make my way over here. Is this where some food is being prepared? What is this here?
So you enter that area.
Is that a larder by any chance?
What is
The
a larder?
food storage
Larder's
is
like
on
a
the
food
opposite
Oh, butter,
side.
right? Like a buttery
Yeah.
thing?
Well,
Dairy?
no, it's like where you just store food, like surplus maybe.
Yeah, so this is there is some food in there. It's not food storage per se, but there's like some milk and some dairy stuff from the cows in the stables
Okay.
down here. And so, it's just kind of like a place where they store food for the animals mostly, or food from the animals before, bringing it elsewhere. So you
Perfect.
got like milk from the cows, you've got hay. There's also like some raw meat, which is interesting.
Okay. So this is obviously a surplus because no one's in here actively at the moment. Is that correct? Otherwise, I'm assuming you would put them in here.
No, shouldn't assume that.
Oh, okay.
I'll say there is somebody in there, like a stable hand, basically. Just,
Okay.
Going, managing stuff, taking care of the animals and stuff.
Okay. Does he notice me immediately, or is he still focused on what he's doing at the moment?
Yeah. So like he's the only one in there, and as soon as you walk in, he notices.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Ooh. Yeah, I was wondering if there was any kind of refreshments in here I could bring out to some of my friends. We're having a hard time getting a hold of some of the waiters to give us our drinks, and so I'd like to grab a couple little things to keep us tided over. I'm sure the king would look, or the prince would look favorably upon you allowing us a snack. Do you mind if I peruse your wares in here?
Allowing us to snack.
Peruse my wares?
You
Roll
know,
persuasion, by the
your
way.
what's your breads and butters, sir. Your breads and butters.
Also,
Get
did you
to
just
go.
move him like closer? Like, are you inches away
Yeah,
from his face?
I
as you
am.
say breads and butter,
Yeah,
sir?
I am.
Okay,
I'm
roll
leaning.
intimidation
Okay, here we go.
Your women, the little girls, how much?
17.
Oh, that's pretty good.
then. You can have some milk, I suppose.
Back to your work, boy. I'll find it in my own. Do I have to roll to intimidate, or is he still in the throes
No,
of my
no, that
intimidation?
that intimidation works for this entire interaction.
Perfect. All right,
That doesn't,
success. Okay, so I then start looking around, and anywhere there's food stores, they always keep some arsenic for the rats and mice, especially with grains. And since there's bread and butter in here, there should be that. So do I find, I guess arsenic would probably be the most common for that. Is there any arsenic in
So
like the corners here?
his eyes are on you, and he's trying to direct you to where the milk is, and saying it's not there. And he's
Is he doing a
he's just
warmer,
like-
colder? Warmer?
he's confused. He's like, over here, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
where's he pinging?
I don't know. We'll say this.
I get to this bread and I look back at him and I say, I'm not comfortable with you looking at me as I select my bread. Please leave for 5 minutes and come back in. If you tell anyone about this, the prince will hear about your treatment of me and his guest, his royal guest. Good day, sir.
Okay, hold on a second. The shit you do is so wild that like I'm just gonna I'm gonna call this like a roll of fortitude, which I usually consider charisma, right? You're
Okay.
okay. So yeah, he is an easily intimidated fellow, and he leaves.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to look for this arsenic now. Is it anywhere in here? I'm just going to freely...
Roll investigation.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be
Alright.
in here. It's in here, dude. Come on.
The
So hold on,
arsenic's just
hold on.
hanging out in the fucking kitchen.
As he is searching and just really struggling to find any kind of poison in here, as the clock strikes 4 p.m., heralding the commencement of the opening ceremonies, the grand venue pulsates with anticipation. The royal herald steps forward, adorned with resplendent regalia, announcing each distinguished guest. That is not how it... Okay. This is all Chat GPT stuff, so...
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so anyway, not each guest, but a cascade of applause and admiration begins as King Orion Stormcrowned and Princess Seraphina, accompanied by the City Watch and Royal Guard, well, just the Royal Guard, make their grand entrance, their presence commanding attention. The herald's voice echoes through the courtyard, introducing dignitaries. Nope, doesn't do that either. Wow. So anyway, yeah, they enter the courtyard. And the speeches have not begun just yet.
Okay.
So they're in, they're waving. We've got some more guards. And they make their way. This guy goes out here. They make their way in. And Joe is, meanwhile, in the stables, struggling, ruffling through shit, making banging noises.
I switch gears, and instead of investigating, I try to gain some insight from my surroundings to kind of generally understand what may be being used as poison. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, that's still that's all investigation. That's
Oh.
part of the same roll.
Oh, okay. Can I add my insight to my investigation?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All
You
right.
rolled shit. You gotta live
Okay,
with it.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I'm just kind of walking around aimlessly, I guess. God damn it, I just read about this stuff. I know what it looks like. I know what I need. Oh, what's in here? Can I roll to investigate in this room?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
sure.
9.
Okay. So yeah, this is where like the hay and the grain is, all the feed basically. It's just a granary
Okay.
meant for the animals.
Do I notice
And
any arsenic guarding the grain?
um, yeah, you find some rat poison.
Beautiful. I pick that up and I put it on my person, in my one of my inside pockets of my long noble cloak.
Okay.
And I think, do I have enough that I'm comfortable being like, this is all I'll need for a person or two?
Um,
That's a hard question, I realize.
it is, right? Because I don't know. Would the arsenic laying around on the floor to kill like some scattered rats be enough to poison a human being?
Probably 1, but maybe 2.
I don't know
That's my
enough
thought.
about arsenic.
Yeah.
Let me think here.
Well, I suppose you don't need very much arsenic, right?
I mean, I don't even.
Don't Google it.
Is
You'll
it
get
arsenic?
swatted.
I mean, I'm sure arsenic, yes, but would they have the arsenic
They did.
specifically as their poison?
I looked up
That's the
medieval
medieval
poison.
times.
Yeah, I was like, what
Yeah.
are the most common? And they said kind of the vegetable poison. How about can I roll medicine or nature to see if there's any mandrake in this kind of larder?
I mean, it's all the same investigation, right?
Oh,
You're
okay.
you're
Got it.
investigating for all the
I'm just kind of
poisons.
circumventing that. I understand. Okay.
Why don't
Uh,
you go to the food storage across the courtyard?
like wait on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, it's blacked out for me. Is it blacked out for you?
Yeah, but I know it's the food storage because I
Okay.
remember our briefing.
Well, then I'm gonna come back to
So-
you.
I'm gonna
And
I'm gonna yes and this and say you've got enough poison.
Okay. Oh shit, there's the king. Okay, well.
oh shit. Well, here we go.
All right. I'm gonna
Step.
For some reason I was going to Sam and I don't. Oh, I go to Sam and I'm like, "Hey, I found
Yeah, I was
this in
trying to
here."
get up.
And that's when Sam tells me where the food is. So I just want that known. Like he told me about this thing here. And I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have known that on my own. So,
Eddie?
you guys make your move. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
It's Jamie fucking Lannister.
All right. The prince and princess have been making their way,
Just walking through the crowd, huh?
walking through the crowd, waving hello. Yeah.
Interesting. Is there
and
any
Sir Cedric
conversation
is
going
behind
on
them.
between them as they
Between
walk
them,
by us?
no, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. No conversation. They're just smiling and waving, and occasionally shaking hands, nodding, with looks. When they recognize somebody,
Okay. I wanna
nods of recognition, that sort of thing.
I wanna perform an ocular pat down on Jamie fucking Lannister.
Okay, do investigation.
Outstanding. Just wanna kind of get a feel for maybe who and what he's. I'm sorry, you said investigation.
Mhm.
I'm not actually great at that. Oh.
I'm
Sam.
sorry if it's. Yeah, let me think. You're just looking, right? This is.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm not trying to like get. I mean,
Just say
he's
perception.
walking relatively near me.
Just roll perception then.
Not better at that. Well, I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, I mean he is. He's dressed in his finest armor. He is armed. You notice that. You notice he is keeping up, sort of like a. He's trying to let it be known that he's, there to protect the king and don't make any trouble, while also not trying to steal the show from. Sorry, not the king, the prince and princess as they, walk through the crowd. So he's a presence, and he's trying to be a presence, but not too much.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, just trying to get an idea if there's anything in particular of note about him. Sounds like he is exactly who we thought he was. Um, is there anything else kind of happening as kind of scanning the crowd? Maybe anything else kind of happened as they're walking through?
Everybody seems pretty focused on the arrival of the king and queen. You do notice some people chatting with each other, kind of like quietly whispering to each other. Are you trying to pick up on what they're saying?
I'm just looking around, just seeing what's happening around here. Want to make a subtle glance, see what old lady Alana's doing there. She doesn't seem to be vibing with the royalty here. What she's doing all by herself seems awful strange.
Yeah, I mean, she's watching the crowd very attentively.
Okay.
You know, she she knows the bodyguard is right there with them. And but yeah, she's still got eyes on the crowd, making sure nobody does anything crazy. She seems very ready to pounce if something happens.
Okay. Um, I actually want to. It already passed me. Damn it. Okay. Damn it.
Now you can. I'm usually pretty forgiving about that, like because I make things happen in kind of real time. 8 minutes
Okay.
have passed in real time, so
I I I suddenly realized that I actually wanted to try to forcibly bump into Jamie fucking Lannister.
Oh shit.
Not like, but I want to make it seem unintentional, right?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say there's no roll to. Actually no performance.
Okay. I like that. I like that. You're a good DM.
You're gonna have no trouble bumping into him. The question
Yeah.
is, are you gonna convince him it was an accident?
Sure. Yup.
Okay. Performance of 16. This is gonna be a contest.
Ooh.
Shang Tsung appears. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you bump into him. Lady
I'm-
Alara takes a couple of steps forward. He is very strong and stable and quick.
Okay.
And as you bump into him, right, his hand reaches for his blade in case he needs it, but he steadies himself. He controls you and your body, and sort of assesses that this was an accident by a clumsy person.
Yeah.
And
The klutz I am.
yeah, so you have a moment where you, I guess, would probably make eye contact unless you're deliberately avoiding it.
I see that his hand reaches for his sword, and visibly, you can see I feign fear on my face as I take a good long look at that sword and say, "Excuse me, sir, I didn't see you there." And I quickly try to step out of the way. I know he's holding me, but I try to get away from him gently. I'm clearly
Okay.
scared.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be part of that same performance.
Yep. Yeah.
And as you try to get away and be a non-threat, he allows that,
Excellent.
sort of gracefully.
Great.
And then he, the procession then proceeds past you.
Perfect.
So
Again, I took a good long look at that sword.
yeah, okay. So let's roll a separate perception for that.
Okay.
What are you looking for in particular?
I just want to know what it looks like. I want to have
Okay.
a good memory of it.
It's
Okay.
going to create an illusion.
Yeah.
Where is? Hang on a second. I keep
One
getting.
with poison.
Maybe.
Oh, I see. I need to do this. I need to do this, and then I need to do. It was perception. You said.
Mhm. Okay.
It might be a little tough.
Yeah. So it's in its sheath. And in the in the scuffle, you know, the sword was actually on his. I'm gonna say he's left-handed, which you didn't expect.
Mm.
And so the sword was actually on the opposite side of the body,
Okay.
and you didn't get a great look at it in detail for much time, but you did observe, you know, in general that this is a an ornate, decorated item.
Okay. Fantastic. All set.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything as the procession makes its way to?
I want to, while like the commotion and the clapping and the observations are happening, I want to introduce myself to Shadow Cloak and just say,
Master Thorn. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just be like, hello, sir. I am Quan Changer.
Hello there.
What a lovely gathering, is it not?
It is. And you're quite a peculiar fellow. I love the mustache.
Thank you. Been growing it for many years. My favorite part of this gathering so far was talking to your little birds.
Oh.
Oh, what the?
Oh, whoa, we're outing ourselves real quick.
All right.
Fuck
I'm gonna
yeah.
stop time here. I gotta think about this one.
Yeah. Power move.
That's like the equivalent of calling someone a bitch on the yard, Sam. You done fucking
All right.
talking to your
don't
birds,
know.
bro.
They were your birds. If you want to call them that anymore.
Yeah, I've got to think here. So this is like a high magic. Magic is open, it's known, people are aware of it. He is certainly aware of it, and he's aware that there are people who use it. So this isn't like a... Other than the fact that this conversation is kind of weird, I'm thinking it's not as weird as I was first thinking. So he says, this is something like, oh, are you, you're in tune with nature?
You could say that. And I see that your confidants are in tune with easily obtained food for information.
Oh. All right then. And he's waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? So he's not got a friendly tone here in particular, although he's not sure where you're going. So he's also not... He hasn't dropped his smile, right? You can see he's just like, where is this going?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I really must be on my way. I'd like to enjoy the rest of the festivities. Thank you.
Well, off you go then. There he goes.
I talk.
What a strange fellow.
I move up to Sam. Is there more to his departure before I interrupt that?
No. As you approach Sam, the
Quan,
speeches
sorry.
from some of the dignitaries begin. So Archmage Celine has now arrived on the scene for the first time. So she is in her finest regalia, and she's currently... And there's like an area here, you know, again, this map doesn't really do what I have in mind justice, so I'm going to share a picture that yeah, so they're kind of at this crystal altar here.
Okay.
They're around, and so we'll just call that in this area, and Archmage Celine is beginning to give a speech as you discuss with Sam.
Sam or Quan, now that you've seen the princess, I'm wondering what you think about a certain plan. And that plan is, can you appear as her, bring me to the, let me just figure out her name, Countess Isolde's religious quarters, and ask her if she can demonstrate the ceremony to me as a foreigner who wants to learn, and that she absolutely is free to reveal anything to him as he is a foreign diplomat, and it will improve relations.
So yeah, we could do that, but I'm not really quite sure that you want me. I don't think I have the greatest table talk here.
Well,
Performance
here's the
abilities.
thing, you don't need to. So if you appear as her, the sister, all you're going to be doing is saying, hey, I'd like you to explain the ceremony that'll take place. Because I, being a practitioner and studier of religion for many years, that is my origin. I know all about that. And I pre-talked to the DM and that I know enough about the ceremony to figure it out and know what they're doing with it. And part of this ceremony is that she drinks from a bottle of wine that then the new king or queen must also drink from to unite the holy trinity bond between the state and religion or church. So I know that that's part of it. So that's why I'm telling you, if you can just introduce me to her and say, hey, I'd like you to go over the ritual, show him how it'll be done. That's all I want you for. And then I'll take over the rest. You think you could do that?
I mean, I just don't. I feel like there's gonna be more to it.
Should we bring Barack, like wave him over
I
in a friendly way? Like, hey, come talk to us.
I am intentionally staying away
Oh,
from
okay.
you guys.
Okay, got it.
I am trying. I'm the lone emissary here, though. I will at this moment,
wait a
though. Yeah, I don't make eye contact, but I do shoot you. I cast the cantrip message to send. What is your character's name, Joe?
Tass, I think it's.
Tass. I'm going to use message to send you the message that I have located. I have identified items on each of 4 of the key targets for our plan, and I can locate them now at any time if needed.
So I'm gonna assume he sends it to me, and then I relay that to Sam, unless or
correct.
we can all pick it up.
Just for I don't know. I had to make a couple changes here, and we didn't have an opportunity to do this, so I'm just going to put this. Can I do this way? Yes. So just so you're aware, what I have been doing here, locking eye contact, meeting with people, is I have locate object, which means that anywhere in the castle here, essentially, I can locate anybody that I've eyeballed. But that sword is a particular note. And I'm still eyeball fucking. Oh shit! Here comes the fucking yeah. Here we go. Daddy's right. Anyway.
Continue. All right. Well, where do we?
I'm just vibing.
Okay.
So we would need to walk, I believe, up in this direction, and then in here.
We're just gonna walk right in front of the king.
Well, they're facing outward, and there's a altar there. We're walking kind of behind the altar into the building, I think. So I don't think anyone's seeing us. Okay. And then when we get to here, you transform into Milady, princess, and then you basically walk.
Narrate before getting to this door. Narrate what your path is.
Okay, so we go from this direction up through. Is this showing for you guys? Into here. Okay. This is like an altar, I know, that they're at with that little
right.
So that's what she's obviously doing the ceremony. So this is, I'm considering this mostly like solidish, and that you're coming up through here. We're in a building now. This is covered, and here with the door closed and no one present in the hall. Maybe we ask Sam if he can transform into, what's her name?
I just feel like if we do that, they're gonna be like, why are these people just walking away and into this?
Well, it's kind of like a side thing, like, hey, I promised I'd show him how we do the ceremony. I just need a little time, and I can discuss at length religion with her, because that is like my specialty that I've been. You can see it from my character model if you zoom in. If you're kind of like I don't know. I think this is jumping the gun too soon. Feel free to say because we're all part of a squad. So if that's, where your head's like, okay, but maybe it's,
No, I just think it's like the worst timing
then
ever for
you
us
should
to
you
walk
should
Yeah,
then you should
right.
say that.
Do it. Let's
to
do
the
it.
grand hall
Okay,
while they're
so
like out there chilling and talking, and we're like, well, we're just gonna walk through this door. And
then we get to
then-
here, and then we talk about that, and you're like, it's just bad timing for that, I think. So we come back out, and I have to regroup and think.
I'll say that
about-
Sam. I'll say that Sam probably brought that up before you started moving.
Okay, cool. Then I think what I need to do is scope more if possible. So if anyone else isn't doing anything, maybe I'll just move out towards, that's the stables, right? And I know that from the smell, so I don't even need to get close. Where haven't we, like, down lower left? Back in there? But isn't that like the guard?
Sorry, what are you asking? Down lower left.
Yeah, that's where the shitters are. What else, though? There's some
So
rooms.
lower left is like,
like a hotel, right?
yeah, it's like a hotel basically for
Mm.
diplomats and visitors to stay.
Okay.
What are you looking for? What are you trying to remember?
I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, remember what would be useful to kind of explore and maybe get something from. I know the stables down here. I mean, if you're talking to animals, I suppose that's somewhere for Sam, but... Or Quan. I don't know. I feel like I should be, like, going down these hallways and at least scoping some things out. Maybe I will. What will I...
Again, I just feel like that's the worst timing
Why?
because we're in the middle of a like
Ceremony?
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
if you just walk away and do whatever, they're gonna be like, "What is this guy doing?"
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, I take that into
Especially when
consideration.
everybody's here.
And, yeah, I start to kind of, like, mingle, and I lean on this robot here, and I start watching the ceremony. Kind of, like,
Okay.
looking around like, this is a great time.
Okay, yeah. At this point, the Ice Mage has finished her speech and moved into the sort of church area, and Lord Arik is now giving a speech, heartfelt speech about the kingdom's great loss of a great king and dear friend, and that he knows the kingdom is still in good hands with a well-raised son here to take the throne. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.